This guy, Wayne Knight, he was squashed flat out on a basketball floor, and then air was being pumped into him, and then you disappeared like a balloon up into the sky. Wayne, this is a tough gig.
Yes, it was painful.
Now, do you look at a scene like that and sort of, yes, it's a trick, but you kind of wince a little bit when you see what they're doing to your physiognomy there?
Yes, I winced quite a lot. I mean, I was larger to begin with when I did that movie, and when they blow you up into massive phone-ringing, will this work proportions, doesn't matter, does it? I should start over.
Hello?
Where's the phone coming from?
I don't care. We just pick up where we left off.
Still rolling.
Yeah. Fair enough. Also, another time, you're digging holes in the golf course, disappearing into the craters.
Yes.
A very physical role for you, and I guess that's apt, considering you're surrounded by very physical creatures.
Well, a lot of stuff that was done, too, that wasn't in the final film, where you're hurling yourself against imaginary monsters, and it's weird, because I've done physical stuff before, and for some reason, I don't know why, let's get a big guy and make him jump. But
you just hear the voice.
But against imaginary characters, it's like when I was a kid wrestling with myself in the backyard. I mean, growing up an only child, I was prepared for doing an animated live-action movie.
Yeah. Plus, you also probably early on fell in love with this guy over here.
Yes, but I liked him. I mean, I don't want to say I loved him because of all the cross-dressing that Bugs did.
Well, Daffy is getting into that too, I see.
Yeah.
But, the Warner's characters, the Looney Tunes characters, really were different from Disney.
Yeah.
How would you typify that difference?
Well, first of all, the Bugs Bunny is like this snappy guy from 40s Brooklyn, who would advise people to buy bonds. And, there was just an ethic about him that was very different. It was more urban in a way. It wasn't about the gentle pastoral kind of character.
Right.
It was, hard-hitting little Sharpie,
And
smart. So they couldn't be conned as easily, and there was usually someone who was being conned and someone who was conning. And he was the con.
Yeah. Do you think maybe, too, there was a frenetic, as you say, edgy quality that maybe allows them to exist more in a contemporary world like a Space Jam?
Yeah, I mean, you can, what's interesting to me is that you look at Looney Tunes of the time, and it was a proscenium kind of deal, where, based out of vaudeville in a way. They come out and do their turn, and then the curtain rises and we have some action, and then they come out and do another turn. Yeah. And now we're totally in a different world. We're in a video world, and what this film has done is translate that world to the Looney Tunes universe by seeing them move through space and move, not just across the proscenium, but in 3 dimensions, and fast, and with the kind of editing that we have now, So it's a total update in a way.
Plus, I think you're kind of describing a kind of entertainment format of today and on TV, and obviously I'm going to refer to Seinfeld, of quick, sharp episodes, blackout sketches, in, out, a little musical burst in between. Mm-hmm. It's almost taken over television, hasn't it? It's a cartoon in a formal sense, not necessarily an exaggerated, grotesque sense.
What are you trying to say?
The success of Seinfeld is maybe...
So you're calling me a cartoon character?
I guess I dug a hole in this. Now I'm digging a hole in the golf course myself.
Now, I understand what you're saying, though, in the sense that what you're doing is squeezing more and more text into a shorter period of time. When we do a Seinfeld script, you have more pages than you would think imaginable for the amount of time. Sometimes you've got a 60-page script, and you've got 22 minutes of airtime. And so you're squeezing them in there, working fast, and getting scenes done and getting on and off. And I think that pace reflects what people want, in a way. Their attention span has gotten shorter, and they can absorb information much more quickly than they could. The normal setup is no longer required.
And if I could talk as fast as Daffy Duck, I could work in another question, but we are long out of time.
I'm too
Wayne Knight,
long-winded.
the man in Space Jam, and Bugs, of course, too. We're here in Chicago talking about Ivan Reitman's new film, Space Jam.